Hello, my name is Ike Nahem. I'm with the New York, New Jersey Cuba Sí Coalition. We're a coalition of dozens of organizations that for years, really decades, have fought against the U.S. economic and political war on Cuba. We're here today for a rally before the vote at the UN, where in a couple of days, for the 31st year in a row, the UN will overwhelmingly vote against the blockade of Cuba, and we're here to show our solidarity with the world.
My name is Cheryl LaBash. I'm one of the co-chairs of the National Network on Cuba, along with my comrade behind the camera, Cesar Sanchez. So we're here today at a very important time. The vote at the United Nations that has been annual since 1992, opposing the U.S. blockade of Cuba, is going to take place this week. On Tuesday there's a debate. On Wednesday there is a vote. And just like since 1992, the majority of countries of the world are going to tell the United States to end the illegal, inhuman blockade of Cuba. We know that blockade is designed to create suffering and hardship. It was said that way in 1960 in the Mallory-Rubata memo, which is infamous now, that the design of the United States is to create hunger and hardship in Cuba, and that is what's happening today. We need to lift our voices across this country. Cuba, Venezuela, Colombia, all of Latin America has called for the whole region to be a zone of peace. We in the United States need to support that. A zone of peace. We need a zone of peace in our neighborhoods. We need a zone of peace that gets ICE out, that ends police brutality. We are united across the working class, united across the Americas to demand a just world. And that is what Cuba has shown. That is why the United States, why the capitalists, the bosses and bankers in the United States are trying to destroy Cuba, because Cuba shows another way where people can have everything they need and can develop their human potential. Viva Cuba, abajo el bloqueo.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacob from the U.S.-Cuba Normalization Committee and also Cuba Sí New York, New Jersey. We're out here today in Harlem in support of Cuba in preparation for the UN vote, which will take place next week. Every year, the world condemns the criminal blockade imposed on Cuba, and we're out here today to show our support as a coalition of organizations. Solidarity, and see you at the vote.